going on, guys? It is December 11th and it is Ram Day. It is basically the start of the sheep year. So we're gonna turn out these guys. We gotta tag one of them, and then we're gonna put some rattle on them, which the rattle is simply just a dry powder that you mix with vegetable oil. You put it on their chest. And it isn't so much that we keep track of who breeds who, it's just to make sure that they're actually all doing something, especially because we got 2 new rams this year. So we definitely expect that the older one, Loki, is going to do most of the work. That's what you would expect, but we'll see how the 2 new ones do, and hopefully they get a fair share of bread, because especially the one, we're calling him Starsky and Hutch, so the Dorper is going to be Starsky. So hopefully we get some good lambs out of him. So we'll get set up, get the rattle on, and let's get the season started. Hey, don't touch, because this will not come off good.
I want red.
Okay, don't mess.
I want red.
So that's what it looks like once you get it all mixed up. You just don't want to get this on you, because it's going to stay on you for a while. So you guys said blue? The white one?
Yeah, I want the one with the white head.
Okay.
I want the white head. Wow.
What color's the black one gonna be? Vinny? Now he's blue.
And the other one is red. This one's that one is going to be tough. That's going to be really hard. It's going to be so hard for Dad.
Why?
And he has points.
Are these crazy?
Yeah. How love you? Gregor! Are you gonna do all the sheep and lambs?
You gonna show me the right one? Show me the right one. Can you turn them this way? You can't see them.
Okay, now that one.
So the camera gets a little fuzzy here because we about had a complete catastrophe, and the stupid ram just about decided to try and get out of a gap about that big between the trailer and the fence. So we barely avoided that. Just part of the fun with dealing with livestock, I guess, is the best way that I can put it for you.
So, got the ram turned out. Excuse me, I've been fighting the crud here lately. And you can see a bale out here. The reason for the bale is not so much because of trying to supplement them per se, or that they need it. It's because we don't have any place to flush them this year. We don't have any good 6-inch tall rye that we can turn these girls out on and get them flushed. So I made the decision, started putting about a bale out here every time we moved. So they've had bales out here for about a week and a half or 2. And the idea is just giving them a little bit more consistent energy, because they're gonna have access to, like, so these oats right here. So I'm doing that rather than hand feeding them anything. And I don't know how much it's actually gonna help with keep bumping up our conception rate, but I'm hoping it helps a little bit. Oh, well, you can see right there that you was just picking out a turnip or something. Turnip or right here, mustard plant, something that was intercropped out here with the Milo. So they're still getting some good out of it, even though it's definitely not the most nutritious right now. But the other thing that this is going to accomplish to put these bales out here, hold on 1 second. Okay, I had to clear my nose. Well, the other thing that's putting these bales out here is going to accomplish is adding carbon to the soil. Adding carbon out in these spots that are a little bare. I mean, right here, I don't know how well you can tell, but this stuff is a little shorter. So I just strategically placed a couple of bales, but looky there. Young ram, and he's getting with it. Where'd you go? There he is. So that's a shout out to Voss Dorpers right there. Nick and Johannes down at Huginton went out and got him this fall. He's getting right to work as a first timer. Two are kind of chasing the same females. We are a week later than what we would normally be turning the rams out. So yeah, we're doing 2 things different this year. We're not really doing a true flush this year like we have the last 3 or 4, and we're about 7 to 10 days later than we normally would be. But the biggest reason for that is we're planning on taking a vacation there in end of April, and we didn't want any babies dropping on the ground while we were gone. So that is one nice thing about sheep. Excuse me, is that you can manipulate the breeding season within, I don't know, probably anywhere really within 4 weeks. I mean, whether you want to go early or later, and then you can go back 4 weeks earlier the next year, even with the same ewe lambs, and odds are you shouldn't have any problems, especially if you've been selecting for it. So, and it might end up working in our favor. Forage will be a week farther along, lambing a week later. Hopefully we have a little more consistent weather by that point. But our help is getting tired. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we have plenty of babies come first week of May when we should be starting. So one other thing I thought of, you might ask, how do you know who breeds who? Well, in an ideal situation, you would divide them up. But in our situation, the it's just not practical. So we just turn all the rams that we got out, and it's going to be what it's going to be. There's a chance that, like Loki, he could be breeding his daughter or his mother perhaps, or definitely half siblings. But in sheep, it's not quite as big a deal as it is in cattle. So I don't think we really ran into any kind of issues with it yet. And we're getting enough. We keep on getting at least one new ram every year pretty much. Or we always have at least one foreign genetic ram out there. So like I said, ideally we would split them up because there's definitely certain ewes that we would like with our new ram, but is what it is. We are commercial operations, so that's how we do it, right, wrong, or otherwise. But with that, I think we're going to leave it here. Everyone's staying busy. Everyone's eating. So we'll leave them to it. And the ewes might not be cycling a lot right now. They might be in a point in their cycle where only a handful of them are. And as we keep them out here over the next couple of weeks or whatever, then they'll really start to cycle. So either way, I'm sure we'll be done lambing within 21 days, whenever they start. So that was all for today, guys. Thanks for watching.